Welcome to Lesson 3. This is the one where Git stops being scary and starts feeling like freedom. Up until now, you've been working in a straight line. Commit, commit, commit. Today, we branch. You split off from main, experiment safely, build in parallel, and merge back when you're ready. One command, git switch-c, and main stays untouched while you work freely. This is the mental shift that changes everything. So here's where we're headed. 4 concrete skills. First, you'll rewire how you picture Git, not a line, but a graph, a tree of commits where main is just one path. Second, the 3 commands that handle 95% of branching, switch-c, switch, and branch-d. Third, working inside feature branches as your default mode, experimenting freely, never risking main. And fourth, reading git log -- graph like a detective, so you always know what's been happening. And that first skill, the rewiring, starts right here. Most juniors picture Git as a single line, A, B, C, D, E, one commit after another. Git as a save button, history as a sequence, experiments as something scary. But what Git actually is a tree. Main moves forward, a feature branch splits off, does its work, and merges back in. Parallel paths, cheap branches, safe experiments. Once that clicks, everything else in this lesson falls into place. So here's the real picture. Main runs straight across, A1, B2, C3, all the way out to G7, where head currently sits. Off of B2, somebody split a quick bug fix branch for a typo. Off of C3, a feature-docs login branch went and built a form over on D4 and E5. 3 parallel lines of work, 1 shared history. Every circle is a commit. Every arrow points back to its parent. That's it. That's the whole model. Now, the daily flow. 3 commands do basically everything. Git switch-c creates a new branch and jumps onto it. You're instantly working in your own sandbox. Commit there freely, then git switch main flips you back, and your feature work stays completely safe on its own line. Git branch lists what exists, -d deletes when you're done. That's the whole loop. Create, move, clean up. But before you create that branch, name it like a professional. Branch names live forever. In pull requests, CI logs, the commit graph. My branch, fix, whip, tell your teammates nothing. Use a prefix/topic pattern. Feature, user login, fix, empty cart crash, docs, readme install. Same prefixes as your conventional commits from Lesson 01. The prefix signals intent, the topic gives context. 3 seconds of thought, weeks of clarity. Now, with branches in play, you need to see them. Run git log, graph, ownline, all, decorate, and Git draws the whole tree right in your terminal. Stars are commits, vertical bars are branch lanes. The slash is where work diverged or merged. That little head main tag tells you exactly where you're standing. And because nobody wants to type that monster twice, alias it to git LG, 5 keystrokes, full X-ray vision. Now for the shortcut senior engineers reach for without thinking. Git switch with a dash jumps you back to your last branch. Perfect for bouncing between a PR review and your own work. Branch-v shows every branch with its latest commit, and branch, merged surfaces the ones safe to delete. Need a fresh branch straight from remote main? Switch-c with origin, main skips your stale local copy. Push-u wires up the upstream on first push, and branch-m renames in place. 5 commands collapsed into 1 6 times over. And here's everything from this lesson on a single page. 12 patterns covering the full branch lifecycle. Listing with branch, branch-a, and branch-v. Moving with switch, switch-, and switch-c. Creating from a starting point, deleting safely or forcefully, renaming in place, and visualizing the whole graph with log -- graph. Screenshot this one. It's the muscle memory you'll build over the next week. Now, before you go practice, let's talk about the 5 mistakes you're absolutely going to make, so you can catch them early. 1. Working directly on main. Don't. Branches are free. 2. Switching with uncommitted changes. Either commit or stash first. 3. Branching off a stale branch instead of fresh main. 4. Forgetting which branch you're on. Put it in your shell prompt. And 5. Spaces or quotes in branch names. Use kebab case with namespaces like feature my new branch. Hit each of these once, learn it, move on. Time to actually do this. 3 quick exercises in your real repo. First, create 2 parallel branches off main, feature, welcome, and feature footer. Then run git log, graph, online, all and watch the tree literally fork. Second, list and inspect them. Switch back and forth, and notice files appearing and disappearing as Git rewrites your working directory. Third, try deleting a branch with git branch. D. Git will protect you if it's unmerged. Type every command. That's where it clicks. And that's lesson 3 in the bag. You've got graph thinking, you know switch with C, D, and M, you're naming branches like a pro, and you can read the tree with log, graph, all. But branches alone aren't the whole story. The real magic is bringing them back. Lesson 4 is merging. Fast forward versus 3-way, and the moment your feature finally becomes part of main. See you there.